Because you can't drink and talk at the same time.
Leave the conversation to us and order another beer.
You're listening to Texas's live
Midday
beer-centric show, Liquid Lunch.
Liquid Lunch.
With producer Perry,
Kennedy and Schomburg. Here are your hosts,
Catherine Contreras,
and Josh Stewart.
Right. Welcome to another flawless execution of a show. Huh? Not at all?
No.
Word. Are we perfect today? I believe we're perfect today. Is it working?
Are we streaming already?
I think we're streaming.
Are we on?
We're somewhere. We're on the audio side,
cool.
that's for sure.
Hi there. Oh,
Hey,
hi.
hey, is that me?
That's you.
All right, cool. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Liquid Lunch. Catherine is here.
Yeah, it's Thursday.
It is Thursday. Of course, Catherine's here. I think I need to shave this part of my beard. It's just not growing in. I'm giving it time. I gotta let it go.
These two little...
This here,
Like-
this region here.
Me too. Look at this, though. I'm having the hardest time right here.
Really? It's not growing in at all. You got no growth.
You know what?
You got no growth.
I can't get it.
It's because you got a baby.
What was it? It's because you had a baby. That's why. You had great goatee game, and then you had a baby, and it all...
And then I had a
it
baby and all the hair fell out.
All the hair fell out of your face.
That is so ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
Get that drop. That's perfect. How's it going? Who said that? Who was that?
That's Maria.
Hey, Maria.
You want to say hi?
Hey!
She is.
How's summer going? Is summer
She's
good?
asking how summer's going.
Oh, she can't.
Good. It's done good.
Are you going to go swimming a lot?
Awesome.
Maybe?
Oh, maybe. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't been yet. Well, I haven't been. I was supposed to go on Tuesday, but no, that was yesterday. But instead, I was like, I'm behind on show prep, which obviously it shows that I did some show prep right now, and that's what happened, Kennedy. That's what happened.
Yeah, and we just now got audio.
Oh, so nobody's been hearing that?
No.
What's going on, man?
It's okay. No one's watching.
Dude, I feel like I don't know what I feel like here, Catherine. I feel like Kennedy feels a bit defeated right now.
I do.
I think that it's okay because it's summer vacation.
That's true.
And it doesn't have to be perfect, Kennedy, just like your dating life. We can have some...
Uh-oh.
It's going to get better.
Is that us? Oh, wait, hold on.
That's us.
Oh, let me answer that. Hey, caller, you're live on the drunk dial line here on Liquid Lunch. Welcome to Liquid Lunch.
Hey!
Hey, it's Jennifer from Dallas. Yay. Jennifer, what's up?
Not too much. How
me see.
about y'all?
Yeah, we're hunky-dory. There she is, bearded lady, right there.
We're
on the screen.
experiencing technical issues right now.
Are people seeing us and hearing us?
On YouTube, they are.
On YouTube. So if you're watching on Facebook, what are you seeing right now?
On Facebook, you're seeing a link that says, please watch us on YouTube.
Okay. And then, nice. All right. But it's being recorded. So, hey, Jennifer, Catherine, and Josh and Kennedy all here with you. How are things in Dallas today?
They are doing swell. How about down where you are?
Well, I can speak for Houston and say that things are great. Catherine, things in San Antonio, how are they there? Are they...
They're good. Things are good here.
Yeah, so it sounds like things are good all over. I can't speak for...
I'm having a hard time hearing you guys for some reason.
Hearing me? Everybody? Everybody? Anybody? All right, well, let's try to get through this.
Yeah, let's do this.
Yeah. We can hear you, Catherine, so if you have
Okay,
something to say, you just throw it out there, and it's all good.
I can hear you this time.
Yes.
too.
Yes.
See, Jennifer can hear you. You can hear Jennifer. I can hear Jennifer. I can hear Catherine. I can see Kennedy.
Yes.
I mean, 3 out of 4 is not bad.
Eh.
So, anyway. So, what's going on up there in Dallas this fine Thursday?
Not too much, but I did, however, get my hands on this last weekend some awesome intrinsic beer.
Oh, yeah?
They pulled a North England style kind of IPA, so
Oh, yeah? Oh, a NEPA.
they were delicious. They also have the best barbecue up here right now, I think.
Really?
I've had the Con Lodge before, but
Hold on. Go into that deep. So they sell beer and barbecue?
Yeah.
What's your favorite type of barbecue? Like, are you brisket or sausage?
I just found out, I love brisket and I like sausage, but I just found out this weekend that I like pastrami.
Pastrami.
I had no idea. Yeah, pastrami. I had no idea what pastrami was, but it tastes like delicious brisket bacon.
Huh.
Which,
Yeah. No, I can dig it. I know, like I grew up around Memphis and they would do barbecued bologna, Kennedy.
What?
oh,
Yeah.
oh.
That's a thing?
Yeah? See, I
Barbecued
hear
bologna.
doubts in
No.
a chorus of, huh? Huh? Yeah.
I've
No.
had pickled bologna.
No. Well, okay. I'd be willing to try it. But I'm saying barbecued bologna is friggin' ridiculous. It's delicious AF. They should do a
What does AF mean?
awesome food is what it means.
Oh, okay.
So, anyway. So, pastrami. Barbecued pastrami.
Pastrami is delicious,
Yeah,
by the way.
I had a,
Yeah.
Josh,
Huh?
it is.
I need you to do me a favor.
What?
Technically,
What?
start NDI on your computer.
Oh, is that the issue?
Yeah, that's one of the issues. That's
Okay.
why we don't see Catherine.
Okay. Oh, well, there you go. But we got Jennifer, though, right?
We do have Jennifer.
Okay. So, all right. So, pastrami and the best barbecue and the best beer. Okay. So, it's a New England IPA, correct?
New England style IPA. It has strong hop with, sorry if I say this wrong, Mandarina, Bavaria, Chinook, and Citra Cryo hop.
Okay. No, you hit all those perfectly.
Pretty, yes, it's pretty tasty. I sensed a little bit of juice. It was hazy AF, and very hoppy and a little bit of resin at the very end. So, I mean, they did a solid Texas version, and I thought it was delicious. They also came out with their Texas shake that day, which was made with a, gosh, what am I thinking? Not lactobacillus, lactose. Yeah, it was made actually with lactose. So.
Okay. So a little tart,
Super
little
tasty.
tart action.
Yeah,
Okay.
but basically,
What is all that?
That is the
that
jungle
is-
gym. That is the
Oh,
kitchen table at Catherine's house. The kids are out for school, Jennifer.
I see.
I don't know if it's affected your world like it's affected Catherine and I.
no, I haven't.
It's
My baby.
Turn stuff upside down over here.
Aw.
yeah. It's amazing how just kids being around when they're not normally around, like you forgot you had them. It's amazing
Yeah.
how that completely throws you
Yeah, I
off.
kind of forgot I had kids.
Yeah. Well, yours are all grown up and have kids. Their kids have kids of their own now. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Great
There you go.
great granddaddy Kennedy. All right, so Intrinsic. What part of town are they in, Jennifer? Where are they located?
Garland. They are in Garland, Texas. So that is like east of Dallas.
Okay. So
And they are actually in downtown Garland, which is a cute little area. It's kind of like a square. So it has a theater and some cute other restaurants and all that kind of stuff. It's been there forever. It's actually my old stomping ground. So I went to high school over in Garland as well. So it's weird going back and having a brewery and a barbecue place that I'm willing to go to back in my old high school area.
So like from downtown, from Dallas proper, how far does it take to get to Garland, time wise?
Maybe 20 minutes.
Okay, so not terribly far, but if you're in Dallas, you don't make it out to Garland on a regular. It's
No, they don't. They stay in their bubble.
all right, but well worth the trip. What you're saying is that anybody in the Dallas area needs to make it a point to go to Intrinsic out in Garland.
Absolutely.
Okay, so
they make delicious beer and, of course, their barbecue.
So, Catherine, I was watching the Brewed in the 210 documentary that's now on Vimeo.
Yeah.
And what's
So good.
Yeah, what's the place in San Antonio? Brewing Q? Or the
Oh, the granary?
Granary.
The granary?
Granary. Yeah, I can't read.
Yeah. Granary.
What is that? Awesome, because I mean,
It is delicious.
It looked awesome. It looked awesome.
It's delicious, but it's it's like posh barbecue. It's not going to be like you're not going to get it served on paper, containers and stuff. It's pretty upscale, but it's delicious.
So like actual plates and whatnot.
Yeah.
Okay, I can dig it. I mean, I guess. Do you sit at long tables with people you don't know?
No.
I thought that was the rule in Texas.
For barbecue.
Yeah.
Right,
When I came to Texas, I was like, well, who are all these people I don't know? And then I thought, okay, first, this is just a product of not being in Arkansas anymore and being related to everybody. But no, I didn't. Turned out it was not a bunch of relatives. It was just the long table.
Just people eating barbecue. barbecue.
Yeah, it's just we're barbecue brethren and sisterin. And anyway, now I feel like that's. I thought it was required, but apparently not. So, but two great places to get barbecue and beer. There's not a place like that in Houston, Kennedy.
Aw, sounds like someone needs to open one. Maybe
I know.
Liquid Lunch.
Hell yeah. All right, there's not one. There's not a barbecue. I mean, there's places that serve food now, but there's not. But you'd think a place as big as Houston would have like a specific barbecue and beer place.
Right.
I'm feeling like we've missed something. But I mean, what are you gonna do? But I tell you what, we do have. We have Texas's oldest craft brewery, which is Saint Arnold, and this weekend, Catherine and Jennifer and Kennedy and anybody else listening, is their 23rd anniversary party. Yeah, and we're going. Kennedy and I are going.
I'll be there.
We will be there.
It's worth the price of admission alone.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And what you'll get to see here in the next segment, Jennifer, if you stick around and watch, are we on Facebook now?
No.
On Periscope?
We are on Periscope.
If you go to YouTube or on Periscope, you'll be able to watch a part of an interview I did with Brock Wagner just this last week. And we'll go in depth on some of his opinions on beer laws and the anniversary and the tribute beers coming up. How available are St. Arnold beers in the Dallas area?
Pretty available. I grabbed some at Tom Thumb yesterday, which is great because, sometimes you can only get certain beers at Whole Foods. Mm-hmm. But St. Arnold's is actually one of the craft beers that you can get readily, which is great because they make fantastic beers.
Yeah, they do. Now let me ask you and I want you to speak for all of Dallas again, and I think I'll probably ask you to do this every time you're on.
Oh God.
What
Dallas for me.
Yeah, what's the Dallas opinion or outlook on St. Arnold? I mean, is it because they've been around so long that it's just part of the scene? It's just St. Arnold is just St. Arnold? I mean, what is that? How do people view St. Arnold up there? Or is it the Houston brewery and we drink it every once in a while?
I think St. Arnold is St. Arnold. It's kind of like, not that they have some other bottles, but like I always think of Sierra Nevada and St. Arnold because of their bottles, but I'm going to grab St. Arnold instead because it's Texas.
There you go. Okay.
And so I know we're a little proud. I know my dad absolutely loves St. Arnold and emails them and tells them all about me, and I'm like, Dad, thanks so much. So I know and appreciate, and I know a lot of people up here do appreciate St. Arnold, and it's kind of an easy way to get someone that's not in craft beer to kind of try a craft beer because it's used to be, they can see it readily and buy it readily. So I think it's just an all-around good beer.
Yeah. What's your favorite St. Arnold beer?
Well, I just tried the Summer Pills, actually, which is a really great, easy drinker for good old hot Texas days.
Yep.
Probably after mowing your lawn or just playing with your dogs. That was really, really tasty, but I like really all of them. Right now, it's probably the Summer Pills, maybe because it's summer already in Texas and 90 degrees outside.
There you go. Well said, and the brewer's choice, Kennedy. And I have intimate knowledge. I mean, not that intimate. Let's not go there. Don't make that face. I have intimate knowledge of the opinion. The brewer's favorite Summer Pills at the brewery, and we're talking about people that have access to all. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I thought when I heard that, Catherine. Is that they have access to all those barrel-aged beers, all their experimental stuff, but the one they go to, like the post-shift beer, Summer Pills, because it's delicious.
Interesting.
Yep, that's true. So it's not just your favorite, Jennifer. It could be all of our favorites. I don't know. I love it.
I think I might have it in my refrigerator right now.
It's one of those beers when you see it on the shelf, you're like, I'm grabbing that. It's the tie-dye or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's really pretty. It's like it has a really trippy label.
Yeah.
So that's what attracted me. I was like, ooh, trippy colors.
Yeah. Maybe I'm drinking the beer the wrong way. I need to head up to Dallas and drink some beer with Jennifer. All right. Well, Jennifer, how can people follow you, get more of your beer reviews, keep up with what you're doing up in the Dallas area and just keep up with the Dallas scene in general?
My biggest thing that I post to, or the biggest thing that I do post to, is Instagram. So, and that's at Jennifer the Bearded Lady with the EE, like B with beard. And of course, my Facebook, I kind of update that quite readily, not just at the Bearded Lady.
There you go.
And I try to update my blog every once in a while. But those two are probably the best ones to. Oh yeah, and Twitter. Sorry,
and
Twitter's probably a little bit more too.
Yeah, and we keep up the YouTube reviews and stuff like that. I like that. You've got good YouTube game, so don't let that slide. I mean, keep up with the blogs and your Instagram game because you do a lot of the live Instagram videos and that sort of thing. But the YouTube reviews strong as well. So anyway.
Okay, I'm gonna have to work on that.
All right, there's your homework assignment.
I'm kidding.
All right. Well, Jennifer, thank you so much for joining us again. Everybody in Dallas, check out, everybody in Texas, check out her stuff. Check out The Bearded Lady all over the internet. And Dallas, be proud because you're represented well here on Liquid Lunch today with Jennifer, The Bearded Lady. So, Jennifer, get back to enjoying beer and making people's smiles beautiful, okay?
Oh, thank you.
Thank you,
Y'all
Jennifer.
have fun and having your liquid lunch, and Catherine, have fun taking care of your kids.
I think she chased one of them around the table now. She gave the thumbs up as she ran around. There she goes. See, is that a migraine coming in?
I can't hear. I can't hear very well. I'm trying to hear you guys.
Okay. Well, she said it's all good. All right. Everybody else heard it. We'll wrap up post show. All right, Jennifer. Thanks, and we'll talk to you again maybe next week. How about that? Let's do that.
Show thing.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jennifer. The Bearded Lady, everybody.
Yay.
The Bearded Lady.
Peace out.
Peace out. Adios. Yay. All right. So that's the Bearded Lady. Which is that her? That's her.
Yeah.
You still got us, Catherine?
So
I can hear now that clicked off. I think that might be what it is.
Yeah, it's
Now you're not freezing up. You were freezing up before.
Yeah, we're trying to make it. Hey, so you got her camera?
yeah.
Oh,
So I
we
knew
totally neglected
we did.
a very
We don't
important
need
part
to.
of
I don't need to be on camera.
Well,
Take her full. Can you take her full then? Please take Catherine full. She said I don't need to.
Yeah.
No.
Just get a zoom in on my face as close as you can.
no, she said no.
See what summer looks like at my house.
That's
All right,
cool.
this is what summer looks like.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. We neglected a very important part of the show.
We did.
I apologize, everybody. So let's get into that real quick. We're halfway through it, so let's do
Well, I
it.
think we're almost done.
All right, let's do it.
It's time. Segment in mind here on Liquid
okay.
Lunch.
How
This
it's going today.
What you drinking?
Good. And it would not be a liquid lunch if we were not beer fueled. And as you can see through the beer
okay.
cam.
Give me 5 seconds. You guys keep going.
Oh, okay. She's gonna grab a beer or something, or a kid from crawling into the
All right.
oven. Either
So
way, it's all good.
This is our new feature.
The beer cam?
This is the only thing that's working today.
The beer cam.
The beer cam. So
Oh.
if you notice, I just poured myself a nice fresh glass of Cali Green from Brash.
Brash.
Now I am
You
going.
beautiful SOBs. This is a delicious beer.
Now I'm going to drink this beer in our bar.
Why don't you know what we ought to do? We ought to get a picture of not that you're not in an actual bar right now with the sparkly
Well, come
thing
on.
to the,
I mean, look, I'm in a bar. There's taps behind me.
That's what I'm saying.
There's glasses.
That's what I'm saying. But we
glasses
should
up there.
we should get you into
There's
like
taps.
Brashland or get you into Saint Arnold's tap room.
Yeah.
You know, if somebody could send us pictures of all the different tap rooms around Texas, that's what we need. Tweet them to us or Instagram or whatever. Tag us in an Instagram. That's what we need.
All
That's
right.
what we need. Are we on Facebook? Did we ever get on Facebook?
No.
No.
I'm gonna try when we get into this thing
Oh, okay. Well,
to get us back up on Facebook. But
all right. So we're drinking Brash Cali Green today, which is what are the stats? Do we have stats? It looks like it was written on the can. The crowler. What you got?
it just has the date and 7% alcohol.
Oh, 7%, eh?
Yeah.
That's
And this is a
That's
really,
pretty good.
yeah.
This is a really good
It's
IPA.
It is a really good IPA. It's obviously it's an IPA, so it's hop forward. Smells awesome, just like a big green, just hop cone right in your nose.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it's aptly named. I think Cali Green.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
there you
yeah.
go. West Coast IPA. Brash, one of the breweries. Oh, Catherine, how rude of us.
Yeah.
How rude.
What? You, of course.
What are you drinking?
Well, I just ran to my refrigerator right now.
Milk?
But I got the Southern Star Bombshell Blonde. I have that. It's a good summer beer, right?
Yeah, it is.
Perfect standby. It's like you have milk in your fridge and also the Bombshell Blonde.
I was watching a lot of beer can chicken videos yesterday. That's what I do in my spare time.
That's where you take the can and you put it up the
shove it right up the old chute
What?
there.
Just that
Beer can
huge-
chicken?
Oh, yeah. Obviously,
Not
dead.
mine. I mean, I am the chicken.
Obviously, these chickens are dead.
There's a YouTube video for you.
Yes, beer can Josh.
That's right.
That's look how relaxed. You have to go to a different place for that one, Kennedy.
Done this a million times.
Yeah, maybe not a million. Somewhere short of there. But anyway, I just think there would be issues if you did it that many times. I mean, if you honestly think about structural integrity of certain places,
Wouldn't be there.
Yeah, no, you couldn't. It would you'd be walking around and I don't know.
Yeah.
The
Adult
bottom.
diapers.
Yeah, bottom might fall out, like all of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works. But beer can chicken.
But good thing for the chicken.
Yeah, it has no butt. Everything in there is out already. So anyway, I want to do some videos where we do some beer can chicken, and I want to see which beers that come in cans do best for beer can chicken. I would imagine.
Okay, so explain to me how do you do this? You flip the chicken upside down with the can in it?
Okay, so let's say this is a chicken, right? These are the wings.
Okay.
This is the top of the chicken. So these are the wings.
All right.
And then you got the legs down here. All right, you got me?
I think you just cussed at a bunch of people in American Sign Language, but it's fine.
They're like, how dare you? How dare you? How offensive. All right, so let's call these the legs. All right, so wings and legs. All right?
Okay.
So you take the can. Do you have a can? Can you hold up a can, like over there in front of the camera? So you now hold it, scoot it over. There we go. Take the chicken and you put it down.
Over the can.
Right there. But what you got to do first, and that's, what beer is that? Steampunk Amber Lager?
Yeah.
Delicious at room temperature with homemade meatloaf, by the way. Just going to say.
Did you have meatloaf today?
Good pairing.
I did right. Yeah, that's my pre-show meal. Some people do.
You didn't give Kennedy any meatloaf?
I didn't have time.
Yeah, it takes a whole long time to offer. Hey, Kennedy, want meatloaf?
You were busy. Look how stressed you were.
I didn't
We've seen what happens when I'm on the show on an empty stomach and no pre-show beer. We've seen.
No, we don't want that to happen.
We've seen what I crawl under this table and curl up in the fetal position, and Kennedy flounders, and Catherine's like, "What the f?" And and
Catherine's just talking.
Spirals down, and it becomes a
it's
monologue. Catherine, did you prepare one for this week, just in case some sort of?
I mean, I've always got something, I guess.
All right.
Could say anything,
Well, today
really.
would have been a good day for it.
For a
Yeah, for
the second segment. I don't know. We're going pretty strong. Maybe we just push that. I'm feeling, I have this whole I create like an idea for what we should do with the show, and then we get in the show and I just want to shun it.
I think we should do it.
Well, we'll do it. But when we talk about just sticking around for an hour, I'm like, you know what? No.
Yeah.
I can't be tied to.
We're going longer than an hour.
Yeah, we are. Well, we didn't start until later.
Yeah.
So.
Stupid Facebook.
And so I'm not sorry, folks. I'm not getting your interactions. I'm gonna look and try to find those. Maybe on Twitter. I don't know. You said YouTube though, right? Whatever.
Yeah. There's a couple. Jeffrey, thank you. Jeffrey.
Jeffrey's watching.
Yeah, Jeffrey's watching.
And some people are watching. You can also communicate with us on the old Mixler feed, the audio only feed too. And currently, Mount Joy is listening on Mixler. With a cat or a monkey or something as their emoji. I don't know. Anyway, what we're talking about, beer can chicken. Beer can chicken. So, Catherine,
I've always heard it called beer butt chicken.
Beer butt chicken, either way.
I don't understand how that works. Does the beer rises up into the chicken then?
All right. Well, yeah. So what you got to do is you got to drink half the beer. First step, drink half the beer. Okay.
That's a hard one. Yeah.
Well, have another one handy so you don't have to you don't drink the whole thing. Then you can season your chicken however you want to season. So of course, salt and pepper. You want a little olive oil for it to adhere well. You want to get a good rub, something that'll make that skin nice and crispy. Like, what are your favorite spices, Catherine? Like, you can go Caribbean jerk. You can go, Southwest. You can, Cajun. What do you enjoy?
Well, I can just okay. You're breaking up, so all I heard was you called me a jerk.
Hey, no,
and then you said, "What do you enjoy?"
Caribbean jerk. Caribbean jerk.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you're a jerk. No. What do you enjoy?
Yeah, hey, jerk. Hey. Hey, asshole.
That's what I heard.
How do you want your chicken?
Yeah. How do you want your chicken, you dick?
No.
I don't. Jerk chicken's it's like spicy and burnt, right?
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if that's my favorite.
What is? But
I like everything.
Oh, thanks for going into those details. I mean, I'm trying to get a deeper look into who Catherine is as an individual.
I'm trying to get hard-hitting questions, I think deep down I'll eat anything. That's really
okay.
I
respect that.
I'll try anything.
Okay. Anything. So there's nothing you won't eat. No.
Probably anything short of insects. I probably wouldn't eat an insect.
Okay. What if it was covered in chocolate, like chocolate-covered crickets?
No, it's still an insect. No.
What if you ate it and found it delicious, and then somebody told you?
But I wouldn't eat it. So.
But what if you didn't know?
You mean like what if you snuck a cricket into my somewhere and I was like, I never thought they could be this delicious. I feel like there are millions of other things that could be just as good.
All right, let's say
that I probably wouldn't change my life.
Let's say Kennedy and I, when we come to San Antonio, let's say we're in San Antonio and we all go to watch a movie and have beers and stuff. It's like a Alamo Draft House or somewhere, and so we're there and it's dark, right? And we come back.
One of you shoves a cricket in my mouth.
No, not in your mouth. But what I'm saying.
Then where would we shove it?
We're not shoving it anywhere. This is highly inappropriate. I'm saying we click our light or whatever we do at the Alamo Draft House. Is it click the light or just throw up your hand? And they come and they bring us a snack.
You put the little paper.
You put the paper. There you go. The paper up, and then on there I write chocolate covered crickets, but you don't see what I write, and then they bring it and you just see chocolate.
Right.
And you're like, hey, what's that? And I'm like, try it. And you try it and you're like, oh, this is delicious. It's like chocolatey and there's some like, it's kind of a
little crunch.
Yeah, almost macadamia kind of thing going on or something. And
have you had chocolate covered crickets before?
No, but I would try them.
Oh.
I've had crickets before.
Yeah?
Like fried crickets.
I thought that was rickets, that you had rickets back in like 1910.
Well, yeah, I've had that too.
What is rickets? I don't know. Is it like
it makes you go bow-legged, and I think it was.
No,
I think it's like, one of those like.
It's like the opposite of polio. It's like the yang of polio.
I think it's one of those things that sailors got back in the day.
No, that was scurvy.
Well, I think they also got rickets.
Oh, that's where the whole lemon in the beer came, or the lime in the beer.
Lime, yeah, that's where the word limey comes from.
Yes, scurvy. Yeah. Scurvy. Trying to avoid the scurvy.
Scurvy dog.
Yeah. So, that's what happened. Anyway. What were we talking about? But yeah, no. Let's say
you're gonna trick me into eating a bowl full of chocolate covered crickets,
not a bowl
and I'm gonna say, "Oh, this is so delicious! I can't believe I've never eaten bugs before."
Oh, that's not how I saw the scenario going. What I was saying was that if I got some, because I'm like, oh, well, there's something I've never tried, so why don't I try that? And then you're like, hey, chocolate, let me have some of that. And so you try it, and you're like, what is that? That's interesting. And I tell you. And then would you just say, nope, not having any more? Or would you say, oh, that was good enough, I'll have a little more?
I'd be like, oh, that was good, but none of that's probably not going to do it anymore.
Okay. What movie are we going to
be watching? I wouldn't would be dramatic or try to or throw it up or something, but probably not going to keep.
Okay, I got you.
What movie would we be watching?
Yeah.
Well, if Kennedy's there, it'll probably be Gone with the Wind, or I don't know what was popular in his day.
Oh, you know what it was? It was
Casablanca.
Buster Keaton.
No, it was the one where they send the guy to the moon. They send the team to the moon. That's now on Netflix. What is that? Journey to the Moon or something like that?
Voyage to the Moon?
Voyage to the Moon, which
the really old one that was made in like 1900.
Yes, 1910.
Oh. Yeah, where the rocket lands in the moon's eyeball.
Yes. Have you watched it?
Was Kennedy an extra in that one?
He was
an
the
extra.
He was the moon.
I've seen that.
He was the moon.
He was the moon. Because they needed somebody of a mature status. in that movie
Yeah.
to be the moon.
And by mature, you mean age only.
Yeah, of course. And then anybody over 40 at that time who was not dead was considered very old and wise. But it's interesting. I watched it the other day. It's on Netflix. They have the black and white version and they found the original colored version, Catherine. What they did is they filmed it and then they hand painted each and every frame. Hand painted.
Crazy.
Hand painted. And it's creepy as all get out. It's creepy. Because, I don't know, 1910. I don't know what was going on back then, but
I can even tell
People
you
were
the name
super
of the,
creepy then.
they were.
I can even tell you the name of the director of that movie.
Who?
His name is Georges Méliès.
Okay.
It's French.
Huh.
It's a French movie.
Ooh la la.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe that was the problem. Maybe the people in 1910 weren't creepy. It's just French people, as they are even today, are just French.
Right. Mysterious.
Yeah. I took half a semester of French in high school. So,
Did you?
yeah.
You only half a semester? You couldn't. What'd you switch to?
Study hall. It was just, I found out it wasn't required to graduate. And I was like, well, then what am I doing?
Does a French teacher in Arkansas actually speak French?
Yeah, she was from France.
And she's in Arkansas?
Oui.
Okay.
What a disappointment for her life.
I'm sure she enjoyed herself. I don't remember her name.
Yeah. Well, she was probably the hottest thing there, right?
She was not bad looking. Let's be honest. She was, not the most attractive teacher.
And the accent adds 3 points or something.
That's true. I did ask her what she was going to be doing over the summer. I remember that. I was a junior. I'm like, hey, what are you doing this summer? She's like, no answer.
12 other seniors.
Yes. Whoa. I don't think so. Maybe that was my problem. I was a junior. She's like, I don't date juniors.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
sure enough.
Only yeah. Come back when you're a senior. But I dropped the class. Couldn't hang in there. Anyway, French 2 was where it would have been at. Are we going to take a break or something?
Yeah.
We need to go to break.
Are we floundering? Hold on. All right. We're going to take a break. I got to think of something real quick. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. All right. Never mind. All right. So, on the video side, you're feeding all the break, and look behind the curtain, everybody. As I point to you, not to you and watching everybody, but the Kennedy to your right.
You're pointing to me right here. Yeah.
So you're running all the audio for the break interview.
Yeah.
The break.
Yeah.
All right, and you're gonna need me to do the music.
Yeah. We could have talked about this when we got into the segment.
I didn't know how we are gonna do this.
Okay.
All right, so
That's okay.
here we go, everybody. We're gonna take a break.
Hold on, we got time.
Oh wait, we didn't even close out what we're doing, what we're drinking.
Oh no.
So hold on. So Bombshell Blonde, Cali Green. What else do we have on the table today?
Summer Pills, Jester King, Commercial Suicide.
Yeah, Commercial Suicide. I think that's my new favorite.
Oh, I missed the Jester King. What are you guys drinking from Jester King?
Well, we're not drinking it yet, but we will. Hold it up.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
We're gonna come back and talk about it. Final segment.
I'm not going to hold it up. I'm going to put it on
Beer can.
beer can.
It is a wild mild. A wild mild
Okay.
is what that is. Have you ever had that one?
I haven't.
No.
I love it. It's only like 3.5.
What?
Because milds typically are second runnings, so they're way lower. And I think you do like a strong. It's a British style, and then of course Jester King does the local flora and or fauna to ferment their beer. But it's tart and a little malty and light, and it's just like one of my favorites. It's great. It's a great beer. So anyway, all right. So we're gonna do that, right? We're gonna do the thing.
Yeah.
Ready?
Hold on.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, here we go. We're going to attempt to do a pre-recorded segment and some other stuff, all right?
Yeah.
And hit it.
Come back for more Liquid Lunch after the break, because Josh might pass out. He might not, but he might, and you don't want to miss it.
Hi, honey. I'm home. Hey, what's wrong?
I'm trying to enjoy this craft beer, but it just seems to be, missing something.
I'll tell you what that craft beer needs.
Texas historical icon Sam Houston.
That's right. I'm Texas historical icon Sam Houston, and that craft beer needs a slice of Texas history, like Battle Line from Texian Brewing Company. This brown ale is named after the line drawn in the sand by Lieutenant Colonel William B. Travis during the siege at the Alamo. Battle Line is a rich and malty ale with a smooth finish, with just enough citrusy hop presence to help balance the sweetness.
Battle Line is fantastic. It would go great with anything from steak to chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, thanks, Sam Houston. Don't thank me. Thank Texian Brewing Company, making history one pint at a time.
Texian Brewing Company, Richmond, Texas.
Liquid Lunch is sponsored by Barbacoa Apparel. Barbacoa Apparel is a San Antonio-based independent clothing line that caters to Texans and Texans at heart. To find out more about Barbacoa Apparel or to buy your favorite taco tea, go to barbacoaapparel.com.
Liquid Lunch is brought to you by No Label Brewing Company, the brewery by the Silos in Katy, Texas, bringing you such beers as First Street Blonde Ale, El Jefe, Hefeweizen, 11 Amp IPA, Ridgeback Amber Ale, and Pale Horse Pale Ale. As the seasons change, so do their seasonal offerings, Black Widow, Elda M, Don Jalapeno, and of course, Forbidden Lavender. And then don't forget those off-label brews, so good.
Perpetual peace, it'll change your life.
No Label Brewing Company in Katy, Texas. Join them in the tap room Monday through Friday, 3 to 10, Sundays, 12 to 6.
Don't forget the Saturday tour and tasting, kid and dog friendly, 12 to 3, Saturday.
Or anywhere finer Texas craft beer is sold. No Label Brewing Company, Katy, Texas, proud sponsor of Liquid Lunch.
Hey, this is Kennedy here. We'd like to hear from you. Call our drunk dial line, 713-678-0070.
And now, a quick word for Cruisin' Cooler. Cruisin' Cooler. It's a motorized cooler. You sit on it, you ride around, you put your beer inside, and you go make friends. That's what Cruisin' Cooler is. Cruisin' Cooler is a motorized cooler. These things will go up to 14 miles an hour. You can get up to 6 hours of ride time on a single charge. They will hold a case of beer. It will hold 2 more cases for a grand total of 3 cases if you get the Cooligan add-on trailer cooler. You have cool aftermarket products like a seat, lights, speakers, the whole deal. To get more details, to purchase one of your own from a Houston, Texas company, that's right, Cruisin' Cooler, all made right here in Houston, Texas. Go to liquidlunchshow.com/cooler for more details and to order yours today. Cruisin' Cooler, it doesn't get any cooler than that.
Dost thou think, because thou art virtuous, there shall be no more cakes and ale?
It seems like lately y'all have been coming out with more variations and more often than perhaps you did 10 years ago. Maybe that's necessity. Maybe that's just, I don't know, maybe, your crew here, your brewing, everybody, all the creative minds coming together. But yeah, you've got a lot of really, really good beers coming out. As far as like innovation, do you put yourself on a schedule, or is it just when inspiration hits?
It's kind of a combination of things, but we only put out a beer once we have something that we are really excited about. Mm-hmm. To me, we won't come out with beer just because we have a schedule and are supposed to come out with something new. Okay. And we have, I think, come out with, if you look at 5 O'Clock Pills, Art Car IPA, Raspberry AF, Pub Crawl Pale Ale, we've really come out with some just world-class beers. And it, I tell everybody on my team, we've been around 23 years. To our customers, largely that's meaningless. It's what have we done for everybody today? Yeah. We have to be brewing great beer today. And, we were always focusing on being better brewers. What can we do to make sure that, Fancy Lawnmower beer is that the hop character is popping as perfectly as it possibly can, which, by the way, that beer has a ton of hops in it, even though nobody would ever call it a hoppy beer.
Fancy Lawnmower?
Uh-huh.
How much, like...
I mean, if you look, but it's all Hallertau Herzbrucker, which is an incredibly delicate, low alpha acid hop. Mm-hmm. So nobody's going to say, oh, this is a hoppy beer. There's a lot of hops in there. But it just gives it that light berry floral character. So we're always working to make sure that beer is as fresh as possible and as shelf stable as possible. But at the same time, it's about coming out with new beers that get people excited. So 2015 and 2016, after growing like crazy from 2003 to 2014, we saw single-digit growth in 2015 and 2016. They were two most challenging years we'd had in over a decade. 2017, it's like we've been shot out of a cannon, and our growth is right back up. I mean, it's above where it's the highest it's been in probably 4 or 5 years. And I think a lot of it has to do with these new beers that we have out there that people are really excited about. But one of the things I've seen on social media and people have come up and talked to me about quite a bit lately is they'll say, yeah, I went back and I had to listen. That's really good beer. I hadn't had that for a while. And I think one of the things that happened is everybody was out there trying the new beers from all the new breweries, which is a lot of fun. And then they'll come back and have Amber Ale or Lawnmower or Alyssa and go, damn, St. Arnold's actually been brewing great beer for a long time. Yeah. And it's easy to forget that when there's a lot of new shiny things out there. But I'll put our beers up against any brewery's beer any place in the country. I think our beers shine really well. I mean, we have an amazing brewing team here.
Yes. Aaron Inkrot was our first guest on Interbrews, episode 1, actually 1 through 3. So, I mean, he's been on the show a number of times.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
I'll say I've got so much range, when you look at your portfolio. And I was looking to see if it, what styles you haven't brewed, because with the Icon series and Bishop's Barrel and Divine Reserves, and then, of course, your seasonal and core lineup, style-wise, you have hit, either end of the spectrum. Is there any style that you look at and you're like, what, we should try that? We haven't.
Yeah, whenever we think about something like that, we just go do it. So no, I mean, we have some stuff that we're working on right now that I think could be kind of interesting. It's with the whole barrel program that Aaron's been working on. There's a lot of creativity, fun stuff that going on there. I tend to gravitate towards the super drinkable beers, the Pils and the Kolsch, and I'm really enjoying a lot of Pub Crawl because it's only 4.5%. Yeah. Actually, Raspberry AF is great. It's 3.5%.
That is like a post mow the yard beer.
Oh yeah, you can pound that, and it's just got so much flavor and that tartness. It's amazing. Mm-hmm. It's also the most complicated, difficult, challenging beer that we brew.
Is that a kettle soured? I mean,
it's kettle soured.
Okay. Now is Boiler Room still?
So RAF is Boiler Room with raspberries added to it.
Okay.
But we've discontinued Boiler Room on its own.
Okay. Now will we see other variations?
I'm sure we'll play with it at some point, but we've tried the different fruits, and really raspberry is the one that really pops and works the best. It's one of the things in the whole craft beer mentality, I believe there's only one way to do fruit beers, and that's actually using fruit. Yeah. So we will never use extract. I barred my guys from ever bringing that in, even saying it. One of the reasons Raspberry AF is so expensive is every 120 barrel batch has $8,000 worth of raspberries in it.
Where do you are they Texas raspberries? Where do you get raspberries?
No, they come from Oregon Fruit Company.
Okay. I was gonna say you don't see a lot of raspberry farms.
Yeah,
see some blackberries, see some blueberries.
Yeah, it's not local.
Okay. Love that beer. I mean, just had it just this past weekend. I mean, just freaking hot. Like one of the you just drink it, you're like, oh, that's give me that. Give me another one. And it looks like visually, I love the way that beer looks too.
Yeah, and that is the raspberries in it. You can tell there's a shit ton of raspberries in that. It is Raspberry AF.
Yeah.
AF, by the way, stands for Ain't Fake, in case you're wondering.
Oh,
that's what
people ask.
Yeah, that's what we had to tell the feds to get label approval on it.
Okay, I thought it was awesome fruit, but
yeah, it could be a lot of things. Are fun.
Raspberries are fun. They are.
Yeah.
Is there another fruit that's as? There may be fruits that are as fun, but I don't know, more fun.
Can I tell a good raspberry story?
You're not on the. Yeah, come around.
Yeah, well, I will tell you that Raspberry AF, that RAF was the internal working name and was not supposed to become the actual name of the beer.
I love that you went with that. All right.
I didn't know. I actually did not know what AF stood for when I first heard it. I had to be informed.
All right. So I was on a Tinder date just last week, and she was like, "I don't like beer," and I'm like, "I've got a great one for you, Raspberry AF," and she loved it. I made it.
See,
it was a big hit.
Well, excellent. I'm glad that we're assisting with your dating.
Well, I
life.
appreciate it. I did get a second date.
When was that? Or when is it? Bring her to the anniversary party.
I think she might. Maybe.
You better stock up on some Raspberry AF then.
Uh-oh. All right. That was my Raspberry.
Excellent. Thank you, Kennedy. All right. So Raspberry AF, is that? I guess that's your latest beer. Well, other than maybe like the Icon, the latest Icon.
Yeah, that's the latest one. Yeah, we have or a Bishop's Barrel, I guess BB 18. Mm-hmm. I'm losing track of the numbers now, to be honest. It used to be when people would refer to a Divine Reserve or a Bishop's Barrel, I would immediately know what it is. Now I need to bring out my cheat sheet. And go, or that could just be normal for my age also.
No, there's a lot. It's a lot. Like trying to keep up with who does what. Like Houston craft beer. Like when I first started this podcast, I'm like, this will be enough for a show every 3 or 4 weeks. Now doing a show a week is like almost not enough. Yeah, it's like this could be a full-time job almost every day, like talking about, interviewing, review. You could fill up hours every day talking about Houston and Texas craft beer.
Yeah, no, it's great to see how craft beer has really developed, and I love seeing that. I love seeing the community. It's great. When we have monthly brewers meetings now, which I did those in the very early days because there were several brew pubs that were open. I mean, we'd have a dozen people that would get together at one of our breweries and hang out. And then for a bunch of years, if we had a brewers meeting, it would have been me sitting by myself at a bar, and that's actually really, really sad. But today we have the meetings again, and there's 50, 100 people at them. It's great to see.
As we sit now in 2017, as people come back and listen to this episode 10, 15, 20 years when the internet is in our brain physically 24/7 pumped into our soul or whatever from wherever. We sit on the precipice of a really shitty beer bill being passed with whatever it is, HB, what is it,
3287.
287. Just a turd of a concept. I don't want to talk about it too much. You were on Michael Berry's show a couple weeks ago talking about it. I think that was right after the House bill was passed, and now the Senate side has been passed.
Yeah.
We're simply waiting for the governor to sign it, which I think the head of his campaign is a major distribution person or something. There's a connection there. There's obviously there's been money. Contributions for sure.
Yeah, distributors are very politically connected. They write big checks.
Just obviously the bill will be signed into law, or even if it's not, it'll become law just if he doesn't do anything. So, and everybody expects that one of those to happen. Do you think there's a lawsuit pending once that is passed to say shenanigans?
Possibly. It'll some of the brewers that have been bought out by the big breweries, the Karbach, Revolver, they're the ones who will have the best standing to take it to trial. Mm-hmm. So we'll see what appetite the big breweries have for suing the state. Yeah. And I just don't know where that stands. It's this is one of those bills that's it's really terrible cocktail party conversation because you can't explain it quickly and easily.
Right.
It's not something that is going to affect us day to day if it goes into effect.
It's like a shadow, right?
It's just something that's sort of out there. And the more disturbing part is, one, that something that's really not good for our industry and our our entire industry was unified against it. The public was basically everybody in the state of Texas was against it except for distributors. The fact that they could get that through is probably what's most concerning, because then it's a question of, okay, so what else are they going to try to do to take away, our liberties and our ability to grow?
Yeah.
And another big question is, why would they want to do that? Because they make money selling our beer. And one of my frustrations is so many of these distributors see economies as a zero-sum game. And whenever people view economies as a zero-sum game, what happens is the total size of the economy shrinks. They're not zero-sum games. Things are either growing or shrinking. And if you look at what's happened with, since we got the bills passed in 2013, allowing on-premise sales for breweries, you've seen exactly what we said would happen, which is craft brewing has taken off. Those distributors are selling a shit ton more of craft beer and making a lot more money on it, because they make a way bigger margin selling craft beer than they do the big breweries beer. The big breweries beer, their numbers are going down, our numbers are going up. So exactly what we said was going to happen is happening. Yeah. We are actually making more money for them. So you would think that they would really want to work with us, not against us, on these kinds of things.
Yeah, it is baffling to look at, and hopefully, as time progresses, things will play out. Maybe we'll get, I don't know, more. I don't know what the average age of the Texas legislature is. I don't know if it's just they've been there for so long, they've been in office too long. Maybe term limits are.
Follow the money.
Yeah.
Follow the money, man.
Yeah. I don't know. You hope that maybe there's like craft beer minded type people, but in politics, that would say it's bigger than that. But I guess the people that are drawn to politics are the kind of people that, I don't know, are influenced by the money more so than the spirit of what makes life good.
I mean, if politicians were honestly driven by principle, 3287 would not have passed.
Yeah.
There is no rationale. I mean, nobody was for that bill. I mean, a lot of the conservative think tank groups out there, they all, 100% of them came out against that bill. Every single organization was against that bill. There was no rationale for that bill except distributors wanted it to pass. That was the only rationale for that bill.
Crazy. It baffles. I can't. It's like you can't make it connect.
Yeah.
Other than the money. There you go. Well, I don't want to spend too long because we're coming up on. You have to get to running Saint Arnold and doing whatever it is Brock Wagner does all day long, which I imagine is walking around and tasting beers and do more of this. And is that kind of like the day?
I try to look important is what I try to do. I'm not actually important, but I just try to look that way.
Okay. Real quick, let's look towards the future. We'll come back. I want to talk. I really wanted to get into legacy. Like, what are your visions for 10, 20, 50, 100 years down the line for Saint Arnold? Because you look at breweries in the past. Some of these, European breweries have been around hundreds, almost 1,000 years. Some of these, and why can't Saint Arnold be the same thing? When you look 10, 20 years down the road, what's some of the things you think about when you allow your mind to go there?
Well, when I started St. Arnold, I had two goals. One was brew the best beer in Texas. Brew world-class beer, get it to everybody as fresh as possible. The other was to create an institution that Houston and the region was proud of. And those are still the two things that drive us today. And that's really what I want, where I want St. Arnold to be 25 years from now, 50 years from now, is a local institution that people are proud of. That's why we're working on building the beer garden next door to really create a unique environment that people can come enjoy beer. It's a destination that people, when they have visitors come to town, they feel like this is a place they want to bring people to. And then, the beer, the food, everything should just blow people away. Yeah. But more than anything, it's a place for people to gather and interact, and that's what I want St. Arnold's to be about.
Well, I will say that this is one of the coolest things, and this will be the last thing we touch on because you do have to get. But the tribute beers.
Yeah.
That it's Eureka Heights, Brash, Southern Star, Lone Pint and B52 are doing your core beers, or some of your core beers, and doing their own twist on it.
Right.
I actually got to try Santo from the Lone Pint is doing their Santo version. It's like a black IPA. It was good. It was really
I look forward to trying it. So you're ahead of me. I haven't had it yet.
Yeah, I weaseled my way. I was like, "Come on, Blake, come on." He's like, "All right, fine, now go." But let's see what B52 is doing. Are they doing a? Is it a barrel aged amber? Which one is it?
They're doing a fruited.
Is it amber that they're doing? So put you on the spot.
I'm trying to remember what they all are. I know Eureka Heights is doing Shop Chop IPA.
Yeah, the Art
so
Car.
play on Art Car.
Is Brash doing?
Brash is doing something with Weed Whacker, which of course Ben is. And so we'll see what how Vince took that one. Southern Star is doing Lawnmower. So, take on that one. So
that's cool. That's like I see that and I'm like, that is so worthy. Like it's like a tribute. Like you're not rappers, but it would be a tribute album, like remixes of all your greatest hits and that sort of your early era greatest hits.
Yeah, it's fun. It's cool. I mean, I'm very honored that everybody's doing that. I'm looking forward to hanging out with all the brewers and drinking our beer and their beer side by side and seeing what they kind of did with it. It'll be a fun week.
That's cool. All right. Well, Brock, we'll let you get to whatever it is you do.
Okay.
I just want to
thank you, Josh.
How much I appreciate you being on episode 100. It's a huge honor, and I just thank you for all you do for craft beer, Texas craft beer, the community of Houston, Texas, and in my life personally, just helping me discover something that I love, and it's huge. So just thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Well, you're welcome. Hope we've helped make your life a little better in some way. So
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Many weekends, and this coming weekend, I can already tell there's a bright spot. No matter what happens, there's a bright spot because there's Saint Arnold beer involved.
All right. Well, cheers.
Right. Cheers, everybody. Thank you. Try more Saint Arnold if you haven't already. You owe it to yourself. Everything is delicious. I can't recommend just one because they're all great. So try them out. All right. Brock Wagner, everybody. The founder, owner, and the patron saint of brewers. Does that make sense? Anyway.
Chief bottle washer.
There you go.
All right. Cheers.
Hi, honey. I'm home. Hey, what's wrong?
I'm trying to enjoy this craft beer, but it just seems to be, missing something.
I'll tell you what that craft beer needs.
Texas historical icon Sam Houston.
That's right. I'm Texas historical icon Sam Houston, and that craft beer needs a slice of Texas history. Like Battle Line from Texian Brewing Company. This brown ale is named after the line drawn in the sand by Lieutenant Colonel William B. Travis during the siege at the Alamo. Battle Line is a rich and malty ale with a smooth finish, with just enough citrusy hop presence to help balance the sweetness.
Battle Line is fantastic. It would go great with anything from steak to chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, thanks, Sam Houston. Don't thank me. Thank Texian Brewing Company, making history one pint at a time.
Texian Brewing Company, Richmond, Texas.
Liquid Lunch is sponsored by Barbacoa Apparel. Barbacoa Apparel is a San Antonio-based independent clothing line that caters to Texans and Texans at heart. To find out more about Barbacoa Apparel or to buy your favorite taco tea, go to barbacoaapparel.com.
Liquid Lunch is brought to you by No Label Brewing Company. The brewery by the silos in Katy, Texas, bringing you such beers as First Street Blonde Ale, El Jefe, Hefeweizen, 11 Amp IPA, Ridgeback Amber Ale, and Pale Horse Pale Ale. As the seasons change, so do their seasonal offerings, Black Widow, Elda M, Don Jalapeno, and of course, Forbidden Lavender. And then don't forget those off-label brews, so good.
Perpetual peace. It'll change your life.
No Label Brewing Company in Katy, Texas. Join them in the tap room Monday through Friday, 3 to 10. Sundays, 12 to 6.
Don't forget the Saturday tour and tasting. Kid and dog friendly. 12 to 3, Saturday.
Or anywhere finer Texas craft beer is sold. No Label Brewing Company, Katy, Texas. Proud sponsor of Liquid Lunch.
Hey, this is Kennedy here. We'd like to hear from you. Call our drunk dial line, 713-678-0070.
Do you love craft beer? Do you love to laugh? Then you'll love me. I mean, who doesn't? I'm Catherine Contreras, and I'm the host of the She's Crafty podcast, a comedy and craft beer show taped in San Antonio, Texas, home of the Alamo, breakfast tacos, and some of the best craft beer in the Lone Star State. You can download the She's Crafty podcast on iTunes, Google Play, and just about anywhere you find badass podcasts. Or just go to our website, shescraftypodcast.com.
Hi, my name is Ryan Stewart. Jeff Stewart is my daddy. He's taught me a lot about beer. The first thing you do when you get a beer, you smell it. You smell it because you take in the aroma. The aroma is a big part of how it tastes. Some beers smell hoppy, some beers smell spicy, some beers smell malty. You can learn more of this if you listen to my daddy's podcast, Interviews, the best podcast ever. Thank you.
Hi, this is Brock Wagner, brewer and founder at Saint Arnold Brewing Company, and every Thursday I make time for a liquid lunch.
That's really good.
Yeah. What, pumpkin? Right.
Yeah.
Catherine, can you see that?
Weird. Is this normal?
Are we back?
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Hey.
Of course we are.
Hey,
Here's the last one.
is there any way to go flip back? Or is it
Not easily.
Rar and Sons already got label approval for, I'm glad they're working ahead. We could learn from that.
Yeah, there's a pumpkin beer and there's Santa. What's it? I call it the shitting Santa.
Oh, what is that? Where he's sitting on the, what is that?
There we go. Hold on. Angry Santa.
Angry Santa.
There you go.
I wonder what they changed about it.
I don't know.
If they
it may just be a new label because these are just label.
Well, it looked like the label that they had. Maybe it's just a subtle change.
Yeah.
Subtle change. Anyway, thanks to everybody watching on Periscope currently.
Yes.
There's like 8 people.
Thank you. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, what up, Periscope?
Yeah.
Well,
and then the Mixler as well.
There are faithful ones because YouTube failed us today.
YouTube failed us or Facebook failed us?
Facebook failed us today. No,
I'm watching it on. There's 5 people watching it on YouTube right now, so that's me.
Yeah. And me.
You.
And Josh.
I'm not watching on what?
On YouTube.
I'm watching on Periscope. I'm a Periscoper.
Jeffrey's watching.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hey, Jeff. You know what?
What up, Jeffrey?
Yeah.
Controversial Jeffrey.
Yeah.
He was asking earlier on about you getting some of those Prohibition beers.
I haven't gotten anything yet.
Yeah. I was supposed to go meet him actually.
But you failed?
Something came.
What does that mean, Prohibition beers? You guys are you holding on to beers from the 20s or what?
Yeah, it was something that Kennedy cleaned out his closet finally. And hey, what was I going to ask? No, from Mississippi.
Yeah.
Because Jeff, we've got folks in Mississippi. Mexico's in Mississippi. It's a
that
thing.
makes no sense.
It makes perfect sense if you know what we're talking about.
Mexico is in Mississippi.
Catherine knows what I'm talking about. Greg.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mexico. Yeah. Anyway, it's a thing. It's a GPS thing. Right? Anyway.
Sure.
That's the whole thing. I think it's the whole thing.
Alrighty.
All right. So welcome back. I hope everybody enjoyed that interview, part of the interview with Brock Wagner. You can hear the full episode 100, Epic 100, on Interbrews. But that was just a little snippet. There in his office, Catherine. We got to sit down with him in his office.
Yeah.
How exciting is that?
We got to stare at his sexy legs too.
A tall man.
Tall man.
Very
well with a name like Brock.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. Watching the video makes me think. All right, 1, find some deeper chairs to sit in. 2, do some crunches.
Okay.
3, that was a fun interview.
Have you been moving?
Probably. I'm kind of slumping.
Yeah, you are.
I'm just really into this Cali Green. I'm sorry.
It's just the more he drinks, the shorter Josh gets.
Yeah. You've been like slowly shrinking since the show started.
As my liver and my gut expands.
Yeah. And you go down.
I morph. I smush. I mush.
So one thing Brock talked about,
mm-hmm.
and if we still want to touch on this, the Cool Tribute beers coming out?
Yeah, Cool Tribute beers coming out. Well, they're already out. Tonight is Thursday. Hop Scholar, yo.
All right. So,
Catherine, you've never been to the Hop Scholar.
Right.
Nope.
It's in spring.
Yeah. So before we get to the beers, this is where you can get the beers and when you can get the beers.
When you can get them.
So tonight, Hop Scholar.
Yeah.
I'm going.
You going?
Yeah. So all those ones of people listening on YouTube.
Well, if Todd's there, which he'll probably be there.
Come join me at Hop Scholar.
Todd's the owner?
Yeah, Todd.
Todd Hayden?
Yeah.
And I'm sure Dave will be there.
Okay.
And maybe Omar. I mean, just a lot of our friends. And we'll
And Josh is dropping names.
Dropping names.
Drop.
Yeah.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. But anyway, just give them all a big howdy and hello from us.
I don't know who these people are.
Go introduce yourself. Todd, very long beard.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes. Well, he
has something to do with craft beer, and he has a long beard.
Yes, and he built all the tables in there.
Okay.
And he's a vet and a vet.
He's a veterinarian
He's a
and a veteran.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
And works mostly, if not exclusively, on cats.
Oh.
That's his forte.
Cats.
Yes.
Wow.
Cats.
What a niche business.
Strokes. The kid is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm not. Are you guys cat people?
Had a cat growing up.
Right.
You know, it's like
should anybody be working on that?
Not really.
Should
you know TD Mike?
Yeah.
Hates cats.
And
he
hates dogs too.
He was dating a girl one time.
Speak into your mic there, son.
He was dating
there
a girl.
You go. Oh, there you go.
This has been a while ago.
Take a year.
This was
figure out how to use
long before Kate.
Mm-hmm.
And she ended up dumping him because he kicked her cat.
Well.
Apparently the cat he was on the couch and the cat walked over to him and started rubbing up against his leg and he kicked it.
Kicked it or nudged it away? There's a big span between nudging away with your foot and full on punt.
Yeah,
the story's
just never a good idea to cause injury to your girlfriend's pet.
Right, but did he cause injury is my question.
Well, the story's a lot better that he kicked the cat.
No, it's
Josh,
not.
if somebody kicked your kid, whether or not it caused injury or not, you'd probably be pretty upset, right?
Kicking is different than nudging. Like, if my kid was sitting on their foot, next to a pool, and they flicked my kid into the pool, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
If they haul off and, sidekick, UFC sidekick to the face, then yes,
that's different.
You're going to see an upset dad.
Yeah.
Way south of there. But I'm just saying, if my kid comes up and sits on your foot while you're watching Game of Thrones or something.
Why are your kids watching Game of Thrones?
They're not. They're sitting on the person's foot that's watching Game of Thrones.
Josh is a terrible father.
Why is Game of Thrones on the television when the kids are around?
It's not my television. It's whomever. This is the same play. It's like, okay, so let's say my wife, in this scenario, my wife would be watching TV with some other person, Mike, in this
Some
story.
other man?
I guess it was Mike. I don't know. But my kid came up and sat on his foot.
Yeah.
And so if he flung them to the couch, that's kind of silly. I'm going to then ask, why are you watching TV with my wife? And that's another thing. But we're talking about cats and kids. So I'm just saying, I need to know the whole setting. Context.
The scenario.
Context is key. Context is key.
Well,
Mike doesn't strike me. He doesn't like cats, but he's not the kind of guy
he full on hates.
No, not to the point of drop kicking a cat, or at least admitting it.
Well,
do you think he would drop kick a cat? He's not here to defend himself.
I think if no one was around, he would drop kick a cat. If no one was
I can't abide that.
If no one was there to see him, I think he would drop kick a cat.
I mean, if you do it accidentally.
How do you accident? Well, I guess you can.
Like if the cat's laying next to a football and you're like,
I dislike cats so much that I wouldn't even want my foot to come in contact.
See, then I guess I'm more of a cat person than you are, because I would.
Did you have a bad childhood experience with a cat?
I just don't like cats. I don't like how they kind of need their claws on you, and they always have PMS. It's just not my thing.
All right, so you got to find the right cat. They're few and far between, but there are some cool. So Kelly, when we met, my wife, she had this cat. What was his name? I don't remember his name. He's a big fat
Satan.
No, he was cool, but he's a big fat muffo. And anyway, he would get on top. He would get on top of the washing machine when you walk by. He'd kind of look at you, and you'd squat down a little bit, and he'd jump up and sit on your shoulders, and just hang out. And you could walk around with him on your shoulders, he'd kind of drape himself around your neck. Blue, his name was Blue. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever say, "You're my boy, Blue"?
All the time.
That's a cool cat. That's a good cat.
Yeah, he was cool.
One that tries to smother you and strangle you with its body.
Yeah, well, it was cute. It was adorable. I mean, other than breaking out because you're slightly allergic to them and not realizing it until after. But,
Right.
yeah. And so, anyway, yeah, he was a cool cat.
Right.
Yeah.
He was a cool cat.
Yeah, God rest your soul, Blue. You're my boy.
Cool cat.
Yeah, we'll miss you.
Jazzy, cool cat.
Yeah, man. She's like, meow, man. Meow, meow. I don't know.
Hey, fellas.
Hey, gonna lick my butt now. Stick my leg up in the air. Lick my junk. Anyway. No, he was all right. But, yeah, most cats are kind of... I'm more of a dog dude. Like Bosco and Bella, we hang out. Anyway. Tribute beers.
All right. You want to talk about tribute beers?
Sure. I got to try the Lone Pint. I said that in that interview, but let me brag again. We were out at Lone Pint last weekend, Catherine, hanging out in Magnolia, and it was hot because, it was Texas, and there you go. Brought the night away.
Did you brought the night away?
We did. I love that poster, by the way.
Yeah.
But it's a hoppy, almost black IPA style variation on Santo. If you like, but Santo's a great beer, and this was a great beer too. I think it was like 8% though.
I'm going to have all 5 of these tonight.
Pace yourself.
Yeah.
Pace yourself. I really want to try. Well, I want to try them.
Are you going alone, Kennedy, or you're taking a lady with you?
I'm meeting some friends. This is not a Tinder date. I know that's what you wanted to ask.
It's just friends.
Maybe you can meet somebody.
No,
there.
I'm just.
Yeah.
A like-minded gal that is into experimental beers.
I'm still looking for that person.
Let's talk about this. Catherine, how much time you got? Can we delve into this?
I got all the time in the world. Let's dig deep into this.
All right, let's dig into this because format's out the window today.
You know what we should start? $1 million idea, Josh. You ready?
Okay.
We're going to start a dating app that is just solely based on beer.
What happens when AB InBev tries to buy a 20% stake in it? Like, rate beer, you sons of bitches. You sons of bitches, rate beer.
We sell
We
that
know it's
shit.
a great beer, you sons of bitches.
We sell that shit
Controversy.
and we make some money.
Or, yeah, we probably would sell. We'd probably say, like, you can't buy 20, you got to buy
I
it all.
don't use any of those apps, though. Do you guys?
Nope. I asked that question on Twitter this
Why
morning.
don't you guys use dating apps?
No, rate beer, bro.
Oh.
Not rate deer. No, is that one? Rate.
Rape beer or rate beer?
Rate deer is what I was going to say. Deer by deer.
Okay.
Great deer?
No, great.
Okay.
But that would be a good hunting site thing. Like this patch of woods here is great. Rate deer. It's like a 75
rate deer.
on rate deer. Let's give it 2 antlers up. No, I don't. No, that's why I asked this morning on Twitter. I'm falling back in love with Twitter when it's used correctly.
Okay.
Instant correspondence with other like-minded individuals that are awesome.
Right.
All around the state, because I just threw out some names from all the different cities, major city, metropolitan areas here in the great Lone Star State, and a conversation was started. And that is when Twitter is at its best, especially like when somebody like Scott gets to live tweeting. Like he was busy during.
He doesn't stop. He's on there forever.
Yeah, and he was busy today. Comey, your homie Comey, the FBI guy. Nobody's ever said that. I don't think. I probably got that. I should probably
tweet that down.
Tweet that out, your homie Comey. But anyway, so Scott, he pays attention to those sorts of things. But anyway, so I threw it out, and it doesn't seem like anybody I know uses rate beer, and if they do, nobody goes like. I'm curious who goes to it to say, "Ooh, what's a good beer?" Because I never, I remember seeing those tags.
I find it. I was on Untapped for maybe a couple months, and I don't think it's fair.
No.
Because I saw people rating IPAs and giving it a 1 and then saying, I don't like IPAs. Well, then you're not allowed to rate it.
Yeah, there's got to be a way to filter through to get good criteria. Like to say, all right, you got to say what's your starting position, right? And but it's the same thing for anybody else. It's like, who's good looking? What music do you like? No, you know what I'm saying?
That's
true. Is the new Chris Stapleton album better than the first one? Maybe. Do you like country music? No. Well, then your opinion doesn't matter. Is what I'm saying. You ask me? Am I? Because I'm Chris Stapleton.
You're
nut hugger. I'll admit it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it as good as the first? Not as many songs. I think it was. There's a second volume coming out, so I'll leave that judgment to be, completed later. Great album. There's a couple of songs on there that I love, but is it as good pound for pound as the first album? I can't say that it is. Rate Staple. RateStapleton.com. So, but let's get back into Kennedy's dating life. Catherine, you're always you're really good at
where are you at with this?
Yeah,
Kennedy?
what's your? Do you have fear of commitment? Is this the thing? Do you have fear of commitment?
No, I don't have fear of commitment.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Then then maybe you're looking in the wrong spot with Tinder. Maybe you can't endorse Tinder as being the best way to meet women.
No, it's just the easiest way.
I know. Maybe you should not go with the easy way. All right, Catherine, how did you and Jason meet?
Dude, I even know this story.
I don't. Not everybody does.
All right.
How did you meet?
We're both craft beer enthusiasts, and he came to a taping.
Came to a taping of She's Crafty Podcast at
the Hoppy Monk.
The Hoppy Monk, which was
That's what I'm saying. This is why Kennedy. We need to start the beer dating app for Kennedy.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Think about this.
It's called Beer Goggles.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
See?
Beer goggles.
See? See what happens when we put our minds together?
Let's get on. Let's get on. Hold on, let me see if that domain's available. Y'all. All right. So
I doubt it.
Does she? She doesn't have to be Asian, right?
So the girls could classify themselves with like height and weight and everything, just using beers. You know?
Yeah. I'm
like stout.
Yes. Nothing wrong with a stout gal at all.
Nothing.
They
nothing
can be.
wrong with a stouty woman.
Hey, stout girls can be a lot of fun, especially on a cold night. I'm just saying. Stout lends itself to some fun times. Anyway, sorry.
The Dunkel? Ale?
Oh, let's see. Okay, what would a Dunkel gal look like?
We don't need to go into that. We all know.
Dunk.
What's that?
Badunkel?
Badunkel?
Badunkel dunk?
Yeah, the girls who who basically hate life and hate everything.
Who's that?
I don't know.
What category is that?
Sour beer.
No, I love sour beers. That's
sour.
not sour beers.
They're sour.
No, they would be American.
They would be
light lagers. American light.
There
lagers.
we go.
Well, like the blondes would be easy. That's an easy one.
Yeah,
blonde ale.
I know, but that's a starter girl. That's a girl that looks great on the surface, but then depending on
has nothing inside.
Yeah, well, you know what though, blonde ales. You gotta dig. You gotta be. I'm not gonna say that a blonde ale doesn't. That's the thing. I like the styles too much for girls that just don't. All right, let's think about this. Hold on, let me see if Beer Goggles. I don't think the domain is going to be available. Let's see real quick.
It's an app.
So, but we need the domain.
Beergoggles.com.
That's what I'm saying, or something similar.
Yeah.
Maybe beergoggles.net. Beergoggles.tx.
.org.
How about beergoggles.love?
Ooh, is that one?
.lu.
I don't think that's porn. That's not. Yeah, that's.
Isn't there a .porn? Hold on, GoDaddy.
Is there?
I don't know. They've opened it up.
I don't know. Tell us, Josh. Is there?
I don't know. I'm working on it. Hold on.
Yeah,
stuff takes time. Hey, you notice?
I don't know.
After I've had some Cali Green, when I get some lupulin in me, I get a little like all over the place. But you see, I'm wearing
a little loopy.
I'm rocking a Brigadoon Brewery T-shirt right here, a little Black Plague.
Nice.
There's some pictures online. I shared it the other day.
Oh, check out my shirt.
Now, I'm not, dude.
All right, go ahead.
Let me finish my story. Brewmaster Alan Ward, my friend and your friend, everybody's friend, and to let you know, we're only about 4 months away from the Renaissance Festival. Catherine, you got to bring the girl.
Already?
The kids. Yeah, it starts in September, right?
I feel
End
like
of
that
September?
just happened.
Or October? No, it starts in October. So
Really?
we're now. How far are we away? We're June. So rest of June,
like
July, August, September.
We're always talking about the Renaissance Festival.
That's great. You got to bring the kids. Bring the kids. Camp
Yeah.
out. You can camp out on the ground.
Yeah.
In a
let's
tent.
not get crazy.
In a tent.
That sounds dumb.
Yeah, Hazel will love it.
Well, I mean,
No.
leave Hazel with family, but bring the other kids. But don't camp out. But don't sleep on the ground. Don't sleep outside. Ugh.
No, that's for animals.
How do you spell goggles?
So my brother gave me this shirt for my birthday.
That's adorable.
You don't even know what it says.
It says.
You haven't even looked at me yet.
I know. I don't. Try not to. What does it say? In dog beers.
I've only had one.
One.
Wait.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Beergoggles.tv is available.
There's 7 beers
Ooh,
there.
here's one. Beergoggles.club.
Oh.
Yeah. Beergoggles.pro. Maybe we should say beer doggles. And it's people with their dogs and beers. Beer doggles.
Oh. There we go.
Beer. What else could we call it besides beer goggles?
I feel like it would be super easy to we should just, Kennedy, you need to stop being so picky on Tinder is what your problem is.
I'm not picky. I don't feel like I'm picky at all.
You should just go, every single girl that has any kind of reaction to you, you should just go out with.
I've tried that.
And?
It's a waste of money.
Waste of money?
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to pay these girls. That's not a date.
No,
That's a transaction.
If you're spending that much money, that's
no.
something different.
Like when I first started doing all this stuff, I
Mhm.
kind of learned the hard way. I was like taking them out to dinner on the first date and stuff.
Yeah.
Now it's just go out for a beer.
Yeah.
It's not as expensive as dinner.
Do you put that as one of your criteria, must love craft beer?
I don't.
Can you? Is that an option?
I mean, I can put anything I want.
Do that. Must love craft beer.
Well, it's not a must.
It should be a
It's
must.
not
No.
necessarily a deal breaker.
But if there is wine involved, there will be some must. That's some wine making humor right there. Must. Great must.
Awesome.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Great must. Anybody?
No.
I forgot.
I don't make wine, so.
At all?
I don't either.
Nothing?
No.
None at all?
I mean, I
can whine.
I whine a lot.
Yeah. No, hold on. Y'all don't like wine at all?
I mean,
I don't drink wine. Is that no?
So if I had there's no type of wine that you like?
I drank a lot of Strawberry Hill when I was in high school.
Is that what?
But what about barley wine?
Well, that's not a wine though.
Barley wine, that's not wine though.
Yeah, it's beer. It's still beer.
It's called barley what?
Barley wine, but it's not a
Okay.
beer. I mean, it's a beer. It's not a wine. Now, so like a Merlot with like red,
What
like
about
a
mead?
like a red meat, like steak.
Honey wine?
Mead is wine. Cider's technically in the wine category.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorta.
I'm okay with those.
Okay.
Okay, well then I'm on the outside of wine.
What about but nothing with
Wine-ish.
grapes. What about Dogfish Head 61 minute? Ever had it? It's coming back.
Never had it.
Have you tried it, Catherine?
Mm-mm.
Well, it doesn't. Okay, so the story behind that beer is that they had the 60-minute IPA, delicious, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And they're all sitting around the table, and they put like a shot of like Merlot or Cabernet or something in it, and they're like, "Ooh, this is really good," probably because they're drunk. But now that they do 61, it's 60-minute plus another ingredient, which is the grapes, the grape must, because
Right.
you can't blend in beer or whatever. But anyway, it's coming back. It was out, now it's coming back. I like it.
I'll tell you what I did
Okay.
like a whole
Yeah.
lot.
What?
Bishop's Barrel 16
Mm-hmm.
that was fermented in wine barrels.
What kind of wine barrels?
I think it was Merlot, right?
I don't know. I don't.
I drank
There's
one
too
right-
many to keep up with.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
true.
just remember.
It was really good.
Dude, I'm losing on this one.
What are you
I for-
losing?
on the audio feed, I forgot to pot that up.
Oh.
Sorry, folks.
That's all right. This show today has been one for the toilet.
No, it hasn't.
I mean, our content's good as always.
Mm-hmm.
Just technically, it kind of sucks.
Yeah.
I'm upset.
Whatever. We're good now. We got like 7 people watching. I want to get back into your date. Like, are you afraid to commit to a long-term relationship? Well, marriage. How do you feel about marriage?
I don't feel like I am.
How do you feel about marriage?
But maybe
when I say the word
maybe
when I say
subconsciously
get
I am.
married, what do you think? Do you automatically curl like? Yeah.
No. I'm still holding out hopes to find Mrs. Right.
Oh, okay. All right.
Do you want kids, Kennedy? Are you like that?
Not anymore. I always did.
You've given up, or you're just like?
I'm old.
Doesn't matter.
I'm going to be dead before they graduate from high school.
Oh, that's,
well, maybe not, but
a lot of people do that. I'm just saying.
If I had kids,
how old
I'd
are you?
probably...
You're 44, right?
6.
That's not that old. Hugh Hefner had one at like 86.
That's true.
George Clooney's had 2 of them.
Yeah, but these guys don't take care of their own kids.
So?
They have nannies and stuff to do it.
Right, but I'm just saying.
I don't know. I kind of feel like I would be
Huh?
that they would be missing out on a lot because I would die before.
Well, if they're not conceived, they're missing out on everything.
True. Or they're not missing.
That was pretty deep,
or
Catherine.
Or they're missing out on nothing because
Yeah.
Yeah. If they're
they
not
don't know.
conceived,
If
they're
they're not conceived, then they don't know what they're missing out on.
Yeah. It's a shame.
Because
Kids are good. I like kids.
no, I like
Right.
I love when I get to spend time with my nephew.
I like how Catherine had
I lo-
3% enthusiasm on that. That
You know, I s-
agreement.
I spend time with my nephew.
The lady that has a newborn.
Maybe catch me in September.
I do babysit a lot.
All right, so here's what we do. You ready?
Yeah.
Catherine, you bring all the kids. You and Jason,
Yeah.
y'all come.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Leave Hazel
No. Yeah.
with Kennedy for the day.
Yeah. Load up that
Mhm.
bus.
That's not
Me-
fair because Hazel's a really good baby.
But I'm saying, and you and me and Jason and Kelly and all the kids will rent a bus and we'll drive out to the Renfest.
Yeah, it's got to be a big bus
Oh.
for all those kids.
Now, what theme do y'all want to go is the question. What theme?
You have to dress up?
You don't have to dress up, I'm saying, but which weekend do you want to go? Because there's the different
Okay,
themes.
what are the options for the themes?
Okay, so there's Celtic, whatever. There's pirates. There's what else do we got? The Highlands. Let's see. I think that's Scottish Celtic kind of thing. There's the Viking weekend. I think they're doing one that's just like heroes and villains or something, where everybody's just gonna dress up as like superheroes. Are you pulling it up?
Is that Renaissance?
Not really, but everybody does that stuff anyway. Renaissance Festival, one of the most interesting.
It's like a weird Comic-Con.
Yeah, it is. It's like an outdoor Comic-Con with turkey legs and a brewery called Brigadoon Brewery.
Yes.
But
and bar winches.
yeah, lots of cleavage, lots of questionable cleavage, but lots of cleavage nonetheless.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All the workers there stay in character. It's weird.
Yeah. There was this one gal. I saw a gal. She sounded like I'm from Arkansas. A couple years ago, wearing nothing but chainmail. And then, you know.
No, what do you mean nothing? Like nothing?
Yeah. Yeah, just the chainmail.
Mm-hmm.
Chainmail doesn't cover everything.
No.
There was some thoughts of waffles when I saw her. I'm just going to say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But interesting.
That would be a terrible sunburn.
Yeah. Lots of shade out there.
Or
Lots
an
of shade.
awesome sunburn.
Could be awesome. Could be. But lots of shade out there. Lots of big trees. There's a joust. You can go see the joust. You can ride an elephant or a llama.
Are these rooms?
What kind of beverages do they sell? Beer there? Or is it like barley wine?
Yeah.
and
Well, of course, first
mead and stuff like that.
everything.
Enchanted Manor Meadery
Yeah.
is on site.
Yep, they're on site. So is Brigadoon Brewery, which of course they're building their new place, their
Right.
second place down in Pasadena, Get Down Dina, and but yeah, tons of beer. You can walk through the garden, completely shaded. Yeah, drink some, commercial suicide. I don't think they have that out there. Maybe though.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I like the beer can.
Yeah. All right. What else? Did we get down into everything we needed to get down with
Today?
your dating? Your dating specifically. Like I feel like there's something a stone we need to overturn.
I think that we need to take the reins on this, Josh, and we need to decide who Kennedy. We need to do a woman search for Kennedy.
All right.
Okay.
Like just a call, just open call, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're interested in dating Kennedy, show up at this place at this time. We'll do some auditions, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is it going to be hard to audition no one?
What? No.
Trust me, Kennedy. There's a lid for every pot.
That's true. I have a neighbor, a newly released into the singledom neighbor just next door that could,
Oh.
I mean, I probably wouldn't recommend it. But I'm saying that
lady?
she does have kids.
Well, Kennedy's almost 50. So what are the chances that they won't have kids?
That's true.
Did you guys get my? I sent you guys like one of my Tinder screen captures.
Yeah.
And it was some chick that said, "I have 8 kids."
Oh, I saw that.
Oh yeah.
8
Yeah, I saw that.
kids,
Yeah.
and she's on Tinder.
That's excessive.
I wonder if that's real.
I believe it is. I ran into like 6 kids before.
on Tinder? You ran into 6 kids on Tinder?
No, I ran into girls who say, on Tinder. Said, hey, they have 6 kids.
So what's your threshold for children,
Yeah.
Kennedy? Like, how many is too many?
And what age?
Um,
Ideally. What range?
Kids aren't really an issue. It's just that when they're younger, like, she's not going to really have time to go out. Plus have kind of a weird schedule.
So if she had 12 kids, but they were all over the age of 15, you'd be fine with that.
No.
Yeah, they're all
12 kids.
Maybe she had 3
She
sets.
had 12 kids and they were all...
What if she had 4 sets of
She'd be like
triplets?
70.
Not necessarily. 4 sets of triplets.
12 kids and the youngest one was over 15.
Uh-huh.
She'd be like 70.
No, not if she had 4 sets of triplets. She went all IVF on it. She had them over the span of 6 years.
Okay.
Totally doable.
Yeah, if
theoretically.
there's a girl that had 3 sets of triplets,
Mhm.
I'd be okay with that.
I have a friend that had 2 sets of twins.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're all, right now, they're under the age of 5 right now.
Ugh.
4 children under the age of 5.
That sounds horrible.
Makes me tired
Yeah.
thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What else? I mean, okay. So hopefully you meet somebody tonight at the Hop Scholar. Let's make it happen.
We'll see.
Let's make it happen. It's a great place. Have you ever been there before?
Yeah, I've been there lots of times.
Okay, just checking.
It's like the closest beer bar, I think, to my house, except maybe Tap now.
Mm.
That might be closer.
Yeah, they're
I haven't
open
been
now.
there yet.
Yeah.
But they're not having the Saint Arnold's tribute
No, they're
tonight.
not. No, they're not.
And I really want to try.
Yeah.
You know what I'm looking forward to the most?
What?
Out of all of them?
What?
Funny you should ask.
The Bishop's Gone Wild from B-52?
Yeah. Sour Amber Ale.
Yeah, that does sound fun. You know what we forgot to do? The Granny story.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't talk about it, Catherine.
Yeah, we had a little bit of issues at the beginning.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it first segment. I tweeted. That's one thing like I love about Twitter. Now that I've rekindled my love for Twitter, her granddaughter is a student at Texas A&M University. The keg
former student.
No, she's a student.
She graduated.
Did
This was at a graduation party.
For her? I thought she was a junior. Maybe she just hadn't updated her Twitter
It was
account.
for a graduation party.
Are we sure?
Yeah.
But was it her graduation
It
party?
may not have been her graduation.
See, that's what I
but
don't
it was
think it
for
was.
a graduation party.
Hold on. Let me pull it up.
Grandma actually lives in California, and she was here.
No, Madison. Let's see.
Oh, hold on.
Can't. Anyway, do you have the pictures?
I do.
I figured you could date this chick. Not Madison, her grandmother. Did you see this, Catherine? I sent you the pictures, right?
I will say this.
She's not that old. Like,
All
to be a
right.
grandmother, she's not. She's like 69.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, there she is.
She's 79.
79. Still, though, in your ballpark.
But look at that. I mean, for 79, she doesn't look too bad.
For 79, she looks great.
Yeah.
For 79, she's very limber and to be able to do a keg stand.
Yeah.
You got to have some arm strength. I mean, yes, they're holding her legs, but still, you got to hold your body weight up.
That's true.
And didn't care that her shirt was coming up or anything like that.
No.
That's game. I mean, maybe she had an undershirt on or something like that. I think about that sort of thing. But just the fun. But okay, the one thing that disappointed me. Can I tell you what disappointed me about this? If you'll zoom in on that keg, I don't know if you can zoom in.
I can't
It
zoom
says
in.
Anheuser-Busch.
Let's just
Well, of
pretend-
course,
let's
it's a
pretend
college
that-
party.
Let's just pretend that it doesn't.
But they're in
There's-
College
all right,
Station.
there's
They're in
one
College
thing that-
Station.
Actually,
I
this
assume.
was in Houston.
Was it in Houston?
Yeah.
Okay, I told.
No, I'm lying.
She graduated.
It was in Texas. I don't know where.
Well, she went to Texas A&M, or is going.
So one thing that's kind of, I thought that was a little weird.
Uh-huh.
Look in the back on the pictures where she's doing the cake stand.
Yeah,
And you
looking.
see little kids.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
She's got to bring the grandkids with her.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, there's young kids back there.
Catherine, have you ever done a keg stand?
Not with my kids around.
But I'm saying, but have you ever done one?
But yes.
Okay, so
Yes,
Kennedy, you've done one, right?
It's not. It's
No,
horrible.
I've never done a cake stand.
What?
And I'll tell you why.
Uh-huh.
Who's going to hold me up to do a cake stand?
I will hold you up.
Bullshit.
I'll hold you up. What do you mean?
There's no way you're going to be able to hold me up. I weigh a lot.
First of all, challenge accepted.
All right.
Second of all, how dare you? I work out. Third of all, you're not that heavy.
Yeah.
How much do you weigh?
A lot.
220?
More.
230.
Yeah. More or less.
But we're only talking about half your body weight. You might not be able to hold your upper body up on a keg. I can see your arms
Okay.
like
Well.
shaking
Okay.
and foaming up the entire keg, whatever it is. Now, I will say a full-size keg is going to be easier than like a 5-gallon skinny.
Yeah.
Because, you
Right,
got
it's
to
more-
have base. You got to
All
get distribute your weight.
So this is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Next time.
And we're not doing it on a pump. We're not doing. Look at that. That's amateur. That's amateur hour right there. A pump that gets your beer all flat and oxidated. We're not doing that.
So this is what's going to happen.
CO2 system.
Next time you and I are around the keg, I'll do a keg stand, and you'll hold me.
Yeah, I mean, she had 2 people.
Yeah.
I mean, I could do it if I needed to, but I'd rather have another person, just so I don't have to be that.
A spotter.
Yeah, a spotter and one leg each, and that way, don't have to get. I can hold like at your ankles as opposed to closer to on your quads and be that much closer to your junk. You know what I'm saying? That's
Okay.
this is not as.
All right.
Just saying. I told Madison, that's whose grandmother it is, texting. I told her that next time I would throw in for a New Republic Brewing Company keg. Next time her grandmother's in town, and she thought that was cool.
Did you really tell her that?
I did on Twitter.
Nice of you.
Yeah, I would throw in.
Josh is just all over that Twitter lately.
It's great. You can talk to anybody. Like right now, who do you want me to tweet right now? I can tweet.
I want you to tweet the president. Ask him what kind of beer he drinks.
Oh, he's a teetotaler. I know that already. He doesn't drink beer. That's us.
He doesn't drink beer.
No, he doesn't drink
anything. How do you know
anything.
that?
He's a teetotaler. He doesn't drink anything.
I got one.
His father was an alcoholic.
Really?
Yeah.
Why don't you tweet Greg Abbott and
That's
ask him
saving.
what he thinks about craft beer?
Okay. Let's do that real quick.
Yeah.
As Interbrews or Liquid Lunch? I'll do it as Interbrews.
Anyone. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Hold on.
Because he's going to say.
I missed that whole thing. What did he say? Who are you tweeting?
Governor Abbott.
Greg Abbott.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Hold on. Let's tweet him. I'm sure he'll tweet us back in the next 5 minutes or so.
He's going to say.
Governor Abbott. What was his Twitter handle? Probably Governor. Governor. Gov. Oh, there's Rick Perry. Oh, there we go. Governor Abbott. What is your opinion on craft beer? Beer? ? Do you have a favorite?
Yeah.
Favorite?
Just what his favorite beer is. It's going to be.
Tweet. Let's see what happens with the good governor.
It's going to be whoever donated most to his campaign.
Well, distributors. His head of, as you heard in our hard-hitting Brock interview, his head of his campaign was one of the distribution. Wait, hold on. Listen.
Oh.
Did I hear a pug snoring in the background?
Yes, there is a pug. I don't know if she's snoring. She's breathing.
Okay, they just
that's just breathing.
I have an ear.
Or maybe she's asleep. She's like way in the other room.
I have an ear for
That's
it
Jason. Just Jason breathing.
He's like laying face down on the couch.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll see if Governor Abbott tweets me back. I'm sure he will.
I'm sure he already did.
Hard-hitting news on Liquid Lunch.
Yeah, let's see. Hold on. Let me update it. Oh, wait. Reply. Nothing yet. All right. We'll see.
What?
We'll see.
You're kidding me.
We should just do a whole segment of you tweeting out to just random people and then just waiting for the reply. Update, reply, nothing. Update, reply,
Who do you
still
want?
nothing.
Who else? We'll do out a few so that they'll come pouring in.
Who's
who
else
could
the
we
president
ask?
of InBev?
I don't want to do that.
See if
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, see
and
if
he won't. I know that guy's super
No.
secretive.
Just ask them. Hey, we do a beer show. You want to be on our show?
I don't want him on my show.
Why?
The president of InBev? What am I going to talk to him? Hey, I don't like your company. Hey, I don't support what your company does. Hey, I don't ever try any of your products.
but then
hey, I think your tactics are douchey.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Thanks so much, Josh. It's been a pleasure being on your show there. Thank you.
Is that how he talks?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, what happened to being fair and balanced?
Like a Muppet?
I'm not fair and
He talks
balanced.
like a Muppet?
I'm craft, bro. I'm
Yeah.
craft. I'm not fair and balanced. I'm craft.
I know.
Yeah. There's a difference.
Maybe he's a home brewer.
Uh-oh.
He's not a home brewer.
How do you know?
I'm gonna have to wrap it up here, guys.
All right, me too. I think I got to go work or something. But,
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right. Well, okay. So let's make a list of people I need to tweet.
All right, we'll
and
do
then,
that.
Okay, and also listeners and viewers, send us some ideas of people that we could tweet at.
Okay. Yeah. People we just want to get on the show. I mean, why not at this point?
I will say I'll tweet anything to anybody.
Oh, you will?
Yeah.
Just words, right? Not pictures.
Just words, guys.
I'm just saying. If anything's, I want to make sure I know where the parameters lie.
Okay.
So,
Let me be more specific. Okay. don't tweet any words to anybody.
Okay.
I'll say I showed melons yesterday on one of my Instagram pictures. Beer and melons.
Mm-hmm. That's a whole show worth right there, Catherine. That Instagram phenomenon of, having certain assets and getting tens of thousands of followers. That's a thing.
It's insane.
It's a thing that has never
them.
existed until like the last 4 years. Now it's a thing.
I'm
It's
just
an
waiting
actual
for the
legit thing.
followers to come in
Yeah.
after showing me with the beer.
Yeah,
and
your melons.
And melons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right.
Is that a hashtag melon?
Big
Hashtag melons.
juicy melons. I wish I had that picture right now.
Yeah. Well, way to prepare.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
What's your favorite melon? I like I'm good. I like cantaloupe.
Watermelon.
Watermelon.
What about honeydew? I like some honeydew. Fresh honeydew.
They're all good, but
Canary? You ever get down on some canary melon?
And my house is about to explode.
I hear. Yeah.
Hold on.
We got a rabbit can.
Here's my melon picture.
There you go.
Wait.
Focus.
Focus. Well, it's not going to focus, but
it's keying out. Yeah. All right.
Well,
we get it. You're at the grocery store. There you go.
Melons.
Weird. Why is that keying out at the top?
I don't know.
Weird. Green.
Hold on.
All right. Well, Catherine, as always, great job. Sorry we're keeping you from.
No, thanks for letting me be part of the show again.
Well, I mean, you're the co-host.
Melons. What?
There you go. All right.
Just want to show you gratitude.
No gratitude needed. You're the glue. You're our glue gal.
There is no liquid lunch without you.
That's true.
And I just hope you know that.
That is true.
Oh.
That is true. Words have never been spoken. All right, go get brisket or who's it? Who's that? What's that one? Concha?
Just all of them. Concha, brisket, the baby. I've got kids running around here.
But what's your other the other pug's name? What is it?
It's brisket, Concha, and then we have a Chihuahua named Delilah.
When did you get a Chihuahua? Is that new?
We've always had her, but we don't talk about her because she has a terrible personality.
She's the shunned dog.
You have 3 dogs and 10 kids running around?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's chaotic.
All right. Well, everybody, have a great weekend. Catherine, you're the best.
All right, guys. Love you. See you later.
Love you. Bye. Catherine
Bye.
Contreras, everybody. The goat.
Wow.
There she goes.
Wow.
Yeah. All right.
Don't waste any time there.
No. Well, dude, she told us like 7 minutes ago she had to go.
Yeah.
All right. Last minute. Let's see. Nothing from Greg Abbott so far. Let me refresh.
Once again, if you're looking for tribute beers, Saint Arnold tribute beers on your screen. That's what we got.
Yeah.
I personally will be at Hopscalder tonight. So, ladies, come on out.
Okay. All right, everybody. Are we wrapping it here?
Yeah.
Let's wrap it.
Let's wrap this turd up.
No. I don't want to. All right. We'll be back next week with more of this. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We'll get all that worked out. Thank you to Jennifer, the bearded lady.
Yes.
Keeping it real in Dallas. Rocking the awesome bearded lady tattoo and just being awesome all the way around.
She is really easy to work with, too. I love working with her.
Yeah, she's great.
I just happened to mention, hey, how about a pick with a Saint Arnold beer?
Just threw it at you.
She
hustles.
No, she went out to the store that day and got a 6-pack of Saint Arnold's.
There you go. Well, I mean, she's a winner on that side, too. So let's be honest. To have a 6-pack of Saint Arnold, not a bad thing. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great weekend. Tweet at us, Instagram at us, what you drink, and let us know. Join us next week. We'll have Facebook working again, I promise.
Don't promise.
I guarantee it. All right. Have a great weekend. Drink great beer. Texas, we love you. Austin, Dallas, Fort Worth, San Antonio, Houston, East Texas, West Texas. Where you at?
Corpus Christi.
The Valley. Down around the coast. We love you.
The Valley.
All right. Keep it real, everybody. Liquid lunch.